Welcome to Love Them Knives Network. Network? We're not only a channel, a studio, network. We're going big worldwide. Never mind. We're in the studio today, such that it is very humble. And we have a knife. Wow, I got this. Okay, so if you are going to keep up with my channel, you need to know that we're doing, for the first time, of course, in November 10th, was Trader's Corner. Trader's Corner, not traitor, like you're a traitor to your country. Trader, like you're going to trade something for another thing. And that's, so I posted whatever I posted, and in the comment section, people swapping things. In any case, so I traded, not for this. That's a good story, isn't it? Like, why then are you even talking about it? Okay, so here's the thing. This is Iron Wolf. The Iron Wolf from BergBlades, right? Berg, B-E, not Bird, BergBlades. Matt Westberg in Arizona, where we are. And so maybe I ought to go try and find him somewhere. He's probably up in the valley, which they, you know, the Phoenix area. In any case, so get a sticker, you get a card, he signs it. Iron Wolf S35VN. This was a May 2nd of 17. This is a big dog. It's like 4 inches on the blade of S35VN and 9 inches overall. Okay, so what I was saying is I was swapping. Of course, I'm in Arizona, so I'm probably 100 miles from him. So how do I get this knife? From Hawaii. Scott Kubo out there, one of our viewers, he swapped me. I swapped him a Kaiser for this. So this is that Sprint Run military crew wear, brand spanky new in the box. So I was cool with that. It's like, yeah, because the run is over, and I got this one. I like big knives, and I cannot lie. Yes, he sent this one along with it, which was really cruel and unusual punishment. Jerk. Now, I told him, you are an evil genius, because now putting this knife in my hands has made me lust over it. This is really cool. Made by We Knives, which is a Chinese knife company, and they have their own line of knives, believe it or not. So they also, of course, made the Ferrum Forge Falcon and Crux that were mass drop type knives. In any case, whew, that was a lot. Now I'll just shut up. And now I won't. Jimping on the top. Look at, you got a landing zone for your finger on the flipper tab. How cool is that? Man, you have no idea. If you don't have one of these, who was it? Richard Bryant out in Jersey. He's like, dude, I mean, he told me like a couple of months ago, of course, I'm always running broke. And he got one of these, and he's like, I told you, brother. I posted this on Instagram yesterday, and he's like, dude, that's the one I was telling you about. So here it goes. Big choil in the front here, though. Fullers on both sides. Bead blast, carbon fiber. And, of course, I looked in there. They didn't skeletonize inside here, but, of course, your cutaway so deep to put the carbon fiber on here. And, you know, you can get these from Knife Center, but not with the carbon fiber that I could see. They have them here, and they're really fairly inexpensive, $289 for this one. And then if you get the one, there's a gold anno one, and I think you can get that for another, like, $299. At least at the, you know, the filming of this video. So there you go. It's a mid-tech 3.875. Let's just call it 4 inches. Clip point blade, sandblasted titanium scales, and here's your pause and read if you want the specs. Cutting edge 3.625. Well, it's got the choil, right? Closed length 5.25 inches. Whew. Overall length 9 inches. Do we like big knives? Yes, we do. S35VN, blade thickness. It looks like a full 4 millimeters. We'll check it out. Clip point flat grind satin blade finish. Negatory there, good buddy, unless you want to call that a hand rubbed. Although, you know, this is the carbon fiber one that came out and it's gone, I guess. So, I mean, I'm talking about this other one, so never mind. But the dimensions would be the same. I don't know that the weight will, because this one's a full tie from the Knife Center at 6.3. You know what? And I'll bet these are ceramic bearings, because I don't think We Knives does anything without doing the ceramic bearings. Matt Westberg, of course. I have to get a hold of him sometime. I was going to shoot an email out to him and say, I did to Scorpion 6 knives. They're up there in the valley too. So in any case, yeah. So I got the Crewwear Spyderco, which is, oh, that's very, very nice. But then this one came out of the zipper pouch and is like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, you're saying it looks, you know what, this looks just like a We Knife zipper pouch, except it doesn't have the writing on it. Like I said, he signed it and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, he's got a YouTube, he's got an Instagram account, which I clicked on and I follow now and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. The action on this knife is really good. A little bit on the guillotine side, you know, as far as, you know, closing. But this is not mine to adjust. This one will be for sale. 300 Pestolians. Because Scott sent it to me to drool over. And then, of course, I can't afford it right now. But I will put it up for sale unless I become wealthy soon. And then I might buy it off of him. Because, wow, what a surprising knife. Big old chunk of change, though. Isn't it beautiful? Ugh. Oh, come here. Let's confirm our stuff. So, I mean, okay, 3 7/8 to 4. I mean, cutting edges 3.6. So they got that one right. Oh, looks like about 100 millimeter and overall almost 23 centimeters at 9 inches. What a hog. Let's see how thick the blade stock is. Bet it's 4 millimeters if it's anything. Well, come on, baby. Zero out on me. Okay. It's really close to 4. That's 0.155, 0.156. Okay, 3.96. Yeah. So really close there. Let's see how fat he is. 15 millimeters, so that should be about 6/10 of an inch. So that's pretty wide glide. Feels good. Fills up the hand, that's for sure. Backside. Kind of, you know, this bolster lock thing going on here with the carbon fiber. Of course, hardened steel inserts. Very plain, no decorative pivot or anything crazy going on there, but that works. I think that works. And I know my buddy Steve up in Iowa will go, oh, sharpening choil? What? Who thought about that? Yeah. Reinforced tip. Should be good for piercing. Should be good for slicing. And, of course, there's your contact. But, you know, I mean, it's a flipper tab. What can I say? Here you go. Out to the palm swell. Back of the bench for the rest of the guys to sit. Pretty good right there. Ergonomically, it is good. Reverse grip, good. Hot spots, no. Pocket clip, good. Not deep carry, but on a knife like this with a milled pocket clip, No, I wouldn't want that. I'm more of a work knife type, deep pocket clip thing for me. On these more proud carry, no, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, and what do I know? I'm just a knife crazy person. And yeah, okay. So now I've used this blade up. Thanks, Scott. Hey, you sent it to me. I mean, what kind of a crazy person sends a knife like this to a knife addict like me? I mean, come on, man. That's committing suicide. And I threw some trades at him, and he's like, nah, thanks. So couldn't taunt him out of it with trade. That's what all of us broke guys do, right? Because people come to me all the time. It's like, I'll trade you this for that. I ain't got no money, but I got knives. And it's like, yeah, I hear you, brother. And I'm always up kind of for it because it just depends. But I'm up for it. I mean, I got some fun trades. I should have showed you. I should have tried to gather up what I traded for on my own Trader's Corner. It's kind of like my own personal thing now until everybody else catches on and starts rocking and rolling. I know there's some other guys that made trades and stuff, but it'll take a few months to catch up on that. But really smooth. You know how WE knives do it. They do it great. Fit and finish is really good here. Good transition here on the carbon fiber. I mean, close your eyes and feel. No. Not with the tip of your finger. I guess if you ran your... No, still. Even just with a nail. Okay, I bet, But, I mean, that's pretty slick transition there. Over here, up here, fine. Of course, down here, it's going to pull away a little because your lock bar goes in. It's got to move here. And even when the blade's open... yeah, I mean, when it's shut, it's not going to be completely on here because it's got to be level across here. So, oh, don't mind this. I tried to cut the tip of my thumb off with my Modus. This one here, it's like, thanks a lot. A long story about, oh, God, I'll get into that someday. It's always something. It's always an injury. Thank God I had a thick callus there. God only knows what would have come off if I didn't. Any case, big knife, big. Oh, let's compare it to something. How about just your standard Mannix, right? So this is 8-inch. And this is the aspect ratio that makes this look smaller. Flip it around. Check this out. Flip it around. What? Yeah, it's a monster compared to the Mannix. And the Mannix is tall. Blade-wise over here, and not all that slender on the handle either. Ooh. I like that clip point. I mean, I really like that blade design here. I mean, it's kind of very functional and not overly done, and yet, I mean, simple in that way, but really handsome in that so functional, so, I don't know, just a good look to it. Top swedge coming down across here. A buoy type grind, I guess, in a way. I mean, it resembles it a little bit. Oh, well, let's compare it to this one. Oh, another trade thing I did on my Trader's Corner. Mannix XL G10. Now, talk about a big... When I got this one, it was like... Oh, crap, I forgot about the Mannix XL. I don't know why I spaced it off, but it's like, this is a huge knife, okay? So here it comes. Traded a few knives for that. I think some Best Tech stuff and whatever. But, whew, yeah, now, they should be the same size. So let's flip aspect ratios. See, they're the same size. Wow, this is such a beast. This is such a beast. I mean, I got this in the box. It's like brand new. It's like, good trade. In any case, oh, Next. Let's think about these things little by little. Come here, you piece of crap. Come on, let's get the scale over here so we can look at the readout. Okay, come on, put her on here. What do you think? 6 point what? Well, that's what they said in the specs, so it did turn out right. 6.3. Well, that was for the full, wow, so there's no difference in the weight, really. 179 grams. Between this and the full Taiwan, I think it was the exact same. It was 6.3 ounces. So, yeah, it's not light. It's not a light carry. Big knife. You know, big, chunky. You know, it's not a contoured, these chunky slabs of scales, but, I mean, it's not contoured, but it's beveled all the way around. It's smooth in that respect. See the flipper tab with the jimping, the landing zone behind it? That figured that out really so comfortable. Let me see. I think you could probably gravity flip this. Yes, you can. Okay, so the detent is not real strong on this knife. Yeah, that's not very difficult. So maybe a 5 to a 5.5 on detent. Here's the deal. It's just so smooth. It's just so smooth. Check this out. That is just really smooth action. I was really kind of surprised by it, and I was wondering what's going on here. Really well done. I mean, if all of them that came off from Wii were like this, wow, okay. I mean, they ain't giving them away. I mean, you think about a Wii knife, you just get a Wii knife, it's what, $250? So this $300, but I mean, this is a mid-tech, right, from BergBlades. So, yeah, I think, you know, so it's a collaborative, but it's more on the knife maker's side than the Wii knives side, because Wii's not putting their brand on here. So in that respect, I think, yes, all of 300. All of 300. I think they could have probably got $350 for these. Very nice. I think it's a handsome knife. I think the pocket clip really works well design-wise here. And no, I haven't carried it. No, Scott, in case you're watching, in case you're a person going to buy it too. No, I haven't carried it. I have held it. I have flipped it. Man, handsome knife. Just handsome all the way around. What have I forgotten to tell you about? Oh my goodness. Almost 20 minutes anyhow. Yeah, that backspacer, that's... At first I thought it was like a suspended, you know, but no, it's all the way to the sides there. But I mean, they did a little bit of machining on there. I don't think they needed to do a lot of jazz there. I think this is one of those clean looks. Still looks kind of that clean European look to me as well, or is like a Ferrum Forge type really clean look too. So, oh, did I, when I showed you this, I don't know if you got the pause and read on here. So they say it reminds us of a Peter Rossetti knife. You know what I mean? And it does. Build quality. So you can pause and read this. You know, full length fuller, finger choil, you know, just really nicely balanced, which was, come to think of it, you know. Let's check that out. Let's check it out if an old guy can balance it. There you go. There's your balance point. One of the viewers said you need to get one of those, you know, the multi-8-sided pencil thing and then hold it up and just check your knives for balance, all of them, as you do that. So everybody's got a little, you know, kick in for, hey, this is maybe another thing you ought to cover in your reviews. And then can you imagine if it takes me 20 minutes just to do this? Whew. everybody will be asleep. All right, I'm going to cut you loose. Cut you loose. I mean, just in case you were interested in these, they're still available in some form or fashion at Knife Center. And whoever, I don't know where else. I didn't do a big, long bunch of search on this. But Matt, I mean, you know, that's creative to not only come up with all the design and everything that he does, and he has some really cool stuff, but also to think to do this like Ferrum Forge and so many others are looking to do, is to have a high-end Chinese knife manufacturer do a mid-tech thing for them. Very successful, really feels good. Oh my God, it is glassy. It's glassy, it really is. But it's swing and gate. You know, this is not snappy. The detent's not that hard. But I mean, you know, oh baby. That's good. All right. Okay. Deal. 10th of the month, Trader's Corner. Buy, sell, trade. Do it in the comment section. Or you can email me your list of knives and I'll hold the paper and read it off so people can see that on air. I won't show your email address, but if they email me and say, I'm interested in Tony's knives or Adam's knives or whoever, then, or a specific model that they tell me, I will forward their email on to the person who owns that knife. So if you want them read on the air, send me the list. I mean, email me the list, or you can just go in the comment section and go, I got a blank, 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 you know, I want to trade for this, or I want to sell it for this, or whatever. Or I'm looking for a discontinued thing that I've been searching for, whatever, you know, maybe you could hook up. Trader's Corner, pass around groups going, fine. Got knives out. We got like 13 originally. I think we got another 2 or 3 that have joined for the next rotation. So we're doing that. Because you know what we do around here. What? We love them knives, so stay sharp.